Hey folks, welcome back to my channel Relationship Anthology. I hope you are all having a wonderful day or evening. In today's story, OP found out his girlfriend was cheating on him and got sweet revenge on both her and her affair partner. In today's second story, OP found out his wife cheated on him after he saw a crazy text on her phone that said, "Can't wait to see you in my hot tub again." Now, let's get into today's stories.
So, me and my girlfriend have been dating for 2 years. We met at a common friend's party and instantly clicked. Our lives have been good since because we are financially stable and living in the apartment that my father gifted me when I graduated. I love my girlfriend and believe she is the most important person in my life as I don't have many friends who I can open up to. She is the one who always supports me emotionally. But due to work reasons, she had to move to a different state for 2 months. We talked every day on the phone during that time and I even planned a surprise for her. But when she came back and I discussed it with her, she didn't react the way I imagined she would. She declined and said she just wants to be alone. Normally, she never declines a surprise or anything like that, but I understood that she might be tired. So I asked if we can shift the date to another day. She didn't reply, and I felt this behavior was quite odd. Since that day I've started feeling that she is trying to distance herself from me. But then, after a month passed, she said, "Let's plan a vacation." I agreed and then we planned things and enjoyed ourselves and all. But during the vacation, she went to her friend's house alone. I didn't know her friend lived there, and she even refused to let me come with her. Now, 2 months after our vacation, I found out why she has been behaving like this. One day, I was in the bedroom, and my girlfriend was in the shower. Her phone beeped, and I saw a text that shattered my heart. The text said, "Hey beautiful, did he go to sleep?" I was shocked and then started reading the chats. I found out that she had been cheating on me with a guy she met on her work trip, and there was also a photo of them at the place we went on vacation. They were talking about doing the deed and how they loved it and managed to pull it off without me knowing. Update. So, it's been 5 to 6 days since I posted about how my girlfriend of 2 years cheated on me and also manipulated me to go on vacation to a place where she could hook up with her cheating partner. So, I left home the night I posted the story to get away with the emotions and told her that I was going to my friend's house. I wasn't able to sleep all night and was reading the comments, and people were saying that I should leave her as she was using me. There were a few comments saying I should get some kind of revenge. I didn't want to get any revenge at first, but the scenery of her lying on the bed with another man, and the opportunity gave me a perfect idea. I took photos of them while they were deep in sleep. Then, I went back as I wanted to get some time before confronting her. Later that day, I called that guy anonymously to a cafe, and also took my girlfriend to that same cafe so they could meet up. You should have seen the look on her face. Also, I did take screenshots of their chats. Now comes step 2 of my plan. I found out everything I could about the guy's background. I know it may be unethical, but one of my online friends is good with tech stuff, so he managed to collect all his background data and found out that he has a wife and 2 kids. The story gets even crazier. I called his wife and explained to her everything, then told her about my plan. And she was sad but agreed to it. Step 3. I now had all this guy's information and decided to send it to him anonymously. I told him that I would destroy his life if he didn't leave my girlfriend alone. Moments later, he broke up with my girlfriend, and I could hear her crying in the bathroom. And then, I sent the proof of what happened to her friends and family. After she woke up the next day, her bag was ready, and I told her to get out of my house or I'm calling the police. She was shocked and begged me to let her stay. I told her in a very polite tone to get out of my house, and then I sent the text to the guy's wife to show him the divorce papers. And as my girlfriend was leaving, her phone got flooded with messages. The court hearing will take time, but we will make the guy pay child support and fines for the emotional damage. I don't feel good breaking up a couple, but I don't think she deserved that man. She is a great person, and even if the guy broke up with my girlfriend, he probably would have cheated on his wife with another woman. Also, thank you guys for making me feel good and convincing me to get out of this toxic relationship. It'll take time for me to get over her, but surely I will. I'll also update you after a week or 2 about the divorce and how the lady and I are doing.
Congrats OP, your girlfriend definitely deserved this. She had it coming, and when it happened, I'm sure it hit her like a freight train. I'm glad you informed the affair partner's wife on the situation too. You saved not only yourself but another innocent person in the process by doing so. I wish you the best of luck in the future OP now. Let's get into today's second story.
I'm nearly 2 years removed from Discovery Day and wanted to give an update on how I'm doing and how life has shaken out since that fateful day. My main purpose here is to just shed some insights into post-divorce life. I know that when I started my journey I was always interested in the update posts out there, and so I'm paying the universe back by posting my own story. A brief recap: March 31st, 2020, my ex and I got into an argument. I saw some shady texts on her phone and confronted her and found out they were from a married male friend of hers that had told her he couldn't wait to see her in his hot tub again, which caused me to freak out. I idiotically believed her, and then I asked her if she was happy, and she replied that she wanted a divorce. I later found out the depths of her infidelity and got the hell out of that life. We were together for 22 years and married for 12 of those years. We had it all: the 2 kids, the house, the stable jobs, and even a couple of cats. It was all gone in the blink of an eye. Looking back now with the benefit of some hindsight, I can't say the marriage was gone in the blink of an eye. That's not quite honest. Our marriage started to fall apart in 2017, and despite some half-hearted tries on both our ends, it didn't work out. So, it was more like the bullet hit in 2017, but the body fell in 2020. There were many nights I went to sleep alone while in the marriage. She'd be working late or at the gym or hanging with friends. That's the story she went with at the time, and anytime I tried to voice my concerns, she'd get angry or defensive, and nothing would change. Then we'd go right back to where we were. Looking back, I don't know why I didn't recognize any of the signs of infidelity. But hey, there's a whole subreddit dedicated to this, and I'm not alone. Member of the club right here, baby. I'm guilty of not being the best spouse. The difference, of course, is I stayed true to my vows, and I can look at myself in the mirror and not have that stain on my soul. Her, not so much. It's kind of funny whenever I see a movie or TV show that has an element of infidelity to it. The cheater is never the hero but always the antagonist. I think to myself, well, ex-wife, that's you. Have fun watching stuff that lets you relive your nonsense over and over. My main concern throughout this whole ordeal was the children. I've got a 12-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son, and they have been one of the main drivers for me to keep pushing forward and growing to get out of the mental anguish that this brought about. They've been great and have seemed to adapt well to the week-on-week-off schedule we have. Dinners: Taco Tuesday is a highlight, as well as Pizza Friday where we eat pizza, drink sodas, and watch creature feature movies. Yeah, we watch movies, we play video games, we roughhouse, and we go on trips. I feel like I've stepped up to become the dad they've always wanted. I can't say that I was like that during the marriage. I was too consumed by unhappiness. Someone asked if I had told the kids about my ex's infidelity, and when I replied that I had not, I was told that I was lying to the children and that I wasn't doing them any good. I disagreed with that then, and I still disagree with that now. Being a parent to me is about protecting your children from harm the best you can. I believe that this information, that mom stepped out on dad, is not helpful or good for them. I feel it's mentally harmful at this stage in their lives. Maybe someday they'll find out the truth, but from my standpoint, it's not really something they need in their lives right now. They are still picking up the pieces of their lives. What's the benefit in telling them about the affair? A resentment of their mother, more anger and sadness. In terms of my ex, we only discuss the children. I take the stance of being partners in a business, with the business being our children. From that standpoint, things are good. It's cordial and business friendly. However, there's no discussion on personal matters. From my standpoint, I just don't care, and I don't want to be drawn into my ex's life of nonsense. All I know of her is what I hear from our kids. They tell me she's dating a man that's 10 years younger than her and that she still has an active social life. As for me, I can confidently say that I'm far better off now than I was when I was married. There's a bit of guilt in saying that, I suppose, something for me and my therapist to discuss. But I feel alive again, and I haven't felt this good in a long time. Therapy was transformative for me, and I'd recommend it to anyone on the fence. I also did a round of EMDR, and that was amazing to me. I've explored more hobbies, and the one that's really stuck for me is cooking. I love searching the web for recipes and trying new things, as well as hitting up grocery stores and picking up different ingredients. My whole diet has changed, and I'm guessing that has something to do with my mood and outlook on life. Outside of hobbies and therapy, I've also gotten a lift from physical exercise. I'm usually at the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and that's been great. I have muscles for the first time ever. It was at the gym that I actually met my now girlfriend. I had no intentions of pursuing anything serious after the marriage for at least a year, but those plans kind of fell apart when I met her. She loves me, loves the kids, and we're a good team together. It's been really nice to have someone in my life that matches my needs, and I match hers. I feel very fortunate in that regard. When I started this journey, I felt so alone. It was just me and my kids. My family is the epitome of unsupportiveness, but I was determined to not let this thing make me a worse version of myself. Every day, I'm getting better, even on the days when I don't feel like I'm getting better. That's all this is, really, small improvements that add up to a whole new and better life in the long run. Someone said to me that I should strive to look back at this time in life with pride and my head held high. I think, for the most part, I've done that. To anyone reading this that's just starting out their journey, or maybe they don't feel like they're where they want to be post-divorce, I hope you can take some solace in my story. It hasn't always been sunshine and beers in the park, but there have been more good days than bad. And even if you have a bad day, it's just one day. Tomorrow's the start to a whole new journey.
Wow, OP, that's great to hear how well you are doing. I do have to mention that I personally disagree with not telling the kids. It doesn't have to be right away, but it's best that they know. The parent who tells the kids also controls the narrative. You don't want your wife lying to your kids about what happened and trying to turn them against you. It's not a matter of revenge. It's a matter of them knowing what actually happened, which is that your wife cheated and ruined your marriage. Besides that, you seem to be living your best version of yourself. Keep it up. OP, thanks for taking the time to listen to today's stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and comment below on what your thoughts are on today's stories. If there's a story you would like to share with me about your own situation or someone else's, then please do not hesitate to contact me. Take care, everyone.